What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts. We are back inside the building once again, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here for another edition of the CubCast. Very excited to get into this today. We're going to be looking at a new series we're going to be running, as there is now an official US Afrobeats Billboard chart, and I think it updates every Tuesday. I checked it yesterday and it hadn't updated. I checked it today and it has now updated, so we are going to be looking through this each and every week, usually on a Tuesday, basically working out the chart positions of different tracks and seeing how tracks are being taken on a global level. Now, there are 50 in this list. There's a few new additions. There's quite a few new additions, to be honest with you. There's a few that have dropped out, and there are a few that have actually moved around in the placements, as you can probably see from the thumbnail. I'm very excited to get into this listing today, so we are going to open this up. As always, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We're here to bring you the latest international music news, and obviously we have a strong focus on what's going on in and around the world of Afrobeat music. So yeah, let's jump into this straight away. We've got the list ready on the right hand side. You should be able to see the chart as we run through it. So a very interesting collection going on in the 50 to 45 placement. So first thing I noticed is that Fave Baby Rhythm has been knocked out of out of the Billboard chart, which is a shame. Obviously, it was great as an achievement for her to be in that top 50 on the week of launch. However, she has now been knocked out of it, and I feel this is going to continue happening now. A few of the tracks that maybe are a little bit older are going to start to get knocked out, and we're going to start to see new music being added each and every week. So down from 36 to 50, if we have Don't Call Me, Lil Kesh featuring Zena Leesky, again a huge tune, and we start to see. This is what I expected, to be honest with you. We start to see a number of the tracks off Rema's album make their way into the listing. In 49th and 48th, we have Joe and Dirty. Again, both of their first weeks coming in straight at those numbers. Down from 39th, we see Ruger with Dior. Now, the fact we've seen two tracks drop out of the top 30 means there are tracks above 30 that have either moved up or have been added. So that's where this gets very interesting. And of course, True Love from Wizkid is in there as well. Obviously, the video dropped for it last week, so I was expecting to see this one land in there, to be entirely honest with you. But again, a new welcome addition. It's always good to see Wizkid in these lists. But there we go. Moving up from 45 to 41st, we see Addicted from Rema coming in at 45th. I thought that one would be a little bit higher, to be honest with you. But very interesting stuff nonetheless. We also see Burna Boy's Demona actually move up from 45th to 44th. Alongside this, we see Thames the Key staying at 43rd. We also see Rema Dumebi going up from 46th to 42nd, and Buju with Italy going down from 33rd to 41st. Again, more tracks dropping out of that top 30. Apologies for the adverts, I don't seem to have a way of getting rid of them. We see a lot of tracks dropping here. I feel like I'm doing a stocks and shares kind of analysis with this, but literally we're just looking through track placements on the chart. It's fun though, and I find this bit super interesting because it means we're able to stay up to date with, more than anything else, what the global kind of consensus is on these sort of sounds, and obviously the Afrobeats chart in general. It's primarily a US chart, but I think it does take into account a few other bits as well. It's just really interesting to see how tracks are being perceived more than anything else. So, in 40th place, actually maintaining its position, we see l.a.x. with Senpai. Down from 38th to 39th, we have Kiz Daniel with Pour Me Water, and down from 37th to 38th, we have Joro from Wizkid. Again, down from 30th, we have Magix with Love Don't Cost a Dime. Interesting, and we see more of the tracks off Rema's album being added to this list here. Love is up in 36th. We see Divine in 35th. Again, that's one of my favourite tracks off the project. Tamaya with Cold Outside, down from 31st to 34th. We also see Infinity from Olamide down from 32 to 33. Again, this means there are tunes piling up above this. We've seen a few added, but I'm assuming there's going to be a few additions into the top 20, which should be very exciting indeed. Rema and Six Lack straight in at number 32 with Hold Me. Again, another one off this Rema album. I think we saw it with the we did it on a Friday review. We saw that when Shensea's album dropped, that just dominated the Apple iTunes charts. The top 10 tracks, I'm pretty sure, bar one, were all Shensia tracks off the same album. So I've got a funny feeling we're going to see this album dominated by Rema tunes for the forthcoming weeks, realistically. It's always going to happen around the launch of a big album. We see it whenever Drake does one. We see it whenever Ed Sheeran does one. The charts just get kind of washed with certain tunes. But But there we go. In 31st, down from 19th, we have Rocking from Zinaliski. Again, a huge tune, a track we actually featured on a number of the kind of mini mixes we did. We're going to get back into a few of those in the near future. I'm just waiting for a kind of run of releases to come together. It's been a little bit quiet the last week or so. But moving forward into 30 to 25, a high from Adekunle Gold and Davido is down from 28th to 30th. We also see the No Wahala remix actually enter the charts. I'm pretty sure the original is in here as well, but that comes in at number 29, a huge pull. I'm pretty sure the original was in the top 20 last week, but I'll need to clarify. Ginger from WizKid and Burna Boy is down from 25th to 28th. We also see Understand from Omar Lay down from 26th to 27th. Down Flat from Kelvin Boy down from 22nd to 26th. And we also see Burna Boy and WizKid down from 23rd to 25th. So you see all of these going down means that there are more tracks above. Whether it means that tracks have moved up or new additions have come in, I don't know. But it's really interesting to see that the No Wahala remix has actually been re-entered, because I'm pretty sure the original was in there, and I don't know if you can include remixes on a Billboard chart. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I don't remember ever seeing one, but that's really interesting to see, because that one is an absolute banger. Moving forward then, from 24th up to 20th, Burna Boy on the low remains in 24th. Fall from Davido does fall from 21st down to 23rd. Crazy Things from Thames has down from 20th to 22nd, but in at a massive jump upwards. Darko alongside Black Sheriff Always is up from 34th to 21st. That's a huge leap forward. Obviously that was in the first week, but it's actually jumped up. That's the first one I've seen jump up significantly. Jabona jumped up a bit, but that one has jumped up significantly. Again, apologies about the adverts. There's a lot of adverts on this page. Now we see a lot of dips here. We are seeing a lot of dips. Thames Replay down from 18th to 20th. Mona Lisa from Loj and SARS, a track that is definitely standing the test of time, down from 17th to 19th. Damages from Thames down from 16th to 18th. Wonderband and No Wahala, the original, has actually dropped down from 15th to 17th, and we see Joe Boy with Sip down from 14th to 16th. Very interesting stuff. And again, all of these dipping means that the top realistically is going to be full of tracks that have gone up, because a few of these tracks were in the top 10 last week. That's what makes it very interesting indeed. And obviously, Rema Soundgasm was in 29th, but following the launch of the album, obviously it's going to go up a few places, as in my opinion, the strongest track on that album is up to 15th. Right, moving into the top 15, then this is where it gets very exciting indeed. 14th, we see Skibby and Davido, with Baddest Boy. That's down from 11th to 14th. We see Omar Ope retain its place in 13th. We also see Ye from Burna Boy, an absolute classic, retaining its place at 12th. And Emiliana, despite the video launching very recently, I think it actually launched last week, has actually gone down a place. That wouldn't have been expected. It was in 10th last week and it's now down to 11th. So very interesting stuff indeed. Guys, we're ready to get to the top 10. I most certainly am. Let's see where we go. Again, apologies about the adverts. Okay, very interesting stuff. Amino Amapiano, You Want a Bamba from Goya Minor and Neptunes is down from 7th to 10th. I'm pretty sure Goya Minor had a new one out this weekend as well, and I haven't had a chance to check it yet. Found from Thames featuring Brent Fayaz is down from 8th to 9th, and brand new into the top 10 straight away from FIREBOY DML, we have Playboy. This is his brand new single, actually launched the same week as the Rema album. So I feel there is likely to be a little bit of a delay on this one, but that is straight in at number 8. A huge jump. When you look at the tracks, it's actually jumped in front of. Fantastic stuff for FIREBOY DML, boding very well for the forthcoming album. Calm Down from Rema is actually up into 7th as well. It was in 9th last week. It retains a top 10 spot and grows 2 places. Feels and Buju with Finesse actually retains its position of 6th as well. We're getting into the top 5 here now. Omar Lay and Justin Bieber down from 4th to 5th. What's going to be in 4th? We see Free Mind. Thames is actually up another place from 5th to 4th. Thames is into the top 4 with a solo track off her most recent EP. Very interesting stuff indeed. In 3rd, we see Essence featuring Justin Bieber and Thames retain its 3rd place. This is where it gets very interesting. This means that there are 2 tracks the top ones can be, and we see Loved One TT actually drop a place from 1st to 2nd. Very interesting stuff indeed here, because that does mean, of course, that FIREBOY DML and Ed Sheeran's Peru remix has gone from second place to first place, and FIREBOY DML now sits on top of the US Afrobeats charts. Very interesting stuff. I'm not surprised to see how many new Rema tracks have actually landed into the chart. Kind of expected, again, I've seen it happen with a couple of albums. I'm pretty sure it's happened with Coffee's album as well over in the kind of reggae and dancehall charts. We've also seen it with Shensea's album. This is always going to happen around the launch of a big album. If this had happened around the time that Adekunle Gold's album had launched, I'm sure there would have been a few off that. When FIREBOY DML's album lands, there's going to be tons. We also know that Wiz has a project on the way. That will be the most explosive version of this we're likely to see, I think, or maybe Burners. But yeah, very interesting stuff. I am very excited to see this remix actually on top. Again, those sort of top three you can't really argue with, but very interesting again to see 2 tracks from Thames in the top 5, 2 features from Justin Bieber in the top 5 as well. 1 track from CK, 1 track from FIREBOY DML. The biggest new addition, of course, being FIREBOY DML with Playboy, so it looks like FIREBOY DML is winning this week. The biggest leap we saw was actually down here, I think, and it was Rema Soundgasm from 29th up to 15th. A huge leap there, and again, we're still seeing a few tracks such as Yay from Burna Boy, more sort of classic anthems that are still in the listing. They're the ones that I think will slowly start to disappear out of this chart as it becomes more sort of apparent and people become more aware of it. We're going to start seeing more and more big hits kind of land into this chart. But there we go. Exciting stuff all the way around. Now, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Get involved with the channel. We're going to be running one of these reviews every single Tuesday to keep you up to date with the latest stuff going on in and around the Billboard chart. I'll leave a link to the actual chart in the description down below as well. As always, if you want to support the channel, please make sure you are doing that by hitting that patreon.com/CubCamTV link. Exclusive content available alongside requested reactions, and you can also vote on upcoming DJ content and album listens. Get involved and support the channel. That's it from me, though. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.